Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys?
All right, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Quick give. It's Clark. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers on the play action. Lets it fly. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And man,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Sellers. Under pressure. He's got it. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
2nd and long here. Reed. And his throw is incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Horton. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throwing Reed. Rolls right. Out wide right, it's Craver. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Making the adjustment on the play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Here's Sellers to throw. Comes down, it's Harbor. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Left side, it's Harbor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, that's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Powers inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Throws quickly. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback changing the play. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Out wide left, it's Riley. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Rush is on. They get to him as he throws.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Left side is Tuggle. Makes the catch and he's free. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gets the back moving. Throwing Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Going for 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches and the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Changing the routes with his receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Bring it out. It's Bussey. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play fake, Reed. They're all over him. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Reed. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Craven. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, gonna throw it. Right side, it's Riley. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Aggies have their offense in high gear. Reed. Here comes the heat. Caught. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. A&M comes back out with another first down. From the gun, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide, it's Riley. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. In the end zone, it's Harbor. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Sellers. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. That one just came off his hand badly.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Again, it's Sellers. Look out! Hit as he throws. Just had to get rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Holds on, it's Fuller. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
The Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Play fake, Sellers. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback signaling to his guy. Throwing, Reed. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Craver. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Right side, it's Riley. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
2nd and long here. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Working the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. As we we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Harbor. He'll be stopped. They'll mark him at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Out wide right, it's Sellers. Taken down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They go play action with Sellers. Left side is Sellers. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And the defense defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Fuller. No room to run, and he's stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowed up, stuffing the run.
Big fella moving. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in line.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Reed. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking long. Had to force that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sellers on the play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Reed. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Again, it's Reed. Looking left. Got his man. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The run inside. It's Clark. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Slips away, trying to escape and get it himself. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. Sees an alley. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the... Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep. And don't let anyone get behind you.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Run in the red zone. It's Fuller. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts through the extra point. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on... Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, 2 top 10 teams on the road. He knows that his quarterback and offense have to be efficient. This is a Big Ten matchup that everybody's been looking forward to this season, and he said, I'm going to have to call the game of the year for us to succeed on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Hits inside, it's Richard. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The fake wants to throw. Turns it loose deep. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Here's Sayin to throw. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Rushes on, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
I love the aggressive nature by the head coach, trying to reach into the bag of tricks on a fake punt, but the defense was expecting it, and we've got a change of possession.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Grabbed behind the line. It's shot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Extending the play. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot. He gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Running inside. It's Richard. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. Audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The give on 4th down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. There's a headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Moving to his left. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayet. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to get started. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Drops back on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's shot. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making the adjustment on the play. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Barker. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Richard. Powers through the defender. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's shot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quick give. It's Jackson. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to... It's in the game.
This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. This is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Knocked down immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Say it. Unloads it left. Swats it away.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking it. I know that sounds stupid. Of course it is. He's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Sayed. He's got an open man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
To throw, it's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. Right side, it's Blaylock. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Push, it's ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He's changing the play. Snapped on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
Moving out to the right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Second and long here. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson. Driven back.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets rid of it.
Well, we saw earlier in the game, after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
The kick is on its way. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here's Julian saying to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He is a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a big paw up there and knocks it down incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Sayin back to the air. Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Sets his feet, it's Notre. Escapes the pressure to his right. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense is...
There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And These offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. It's Jackson. They were all over it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's Sayin to throw. Caught. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Reels it in. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Throwing, Sayin. Got his man. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Finds his man. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Sayin. Out wide right, it's Smith. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Again, it's Sayin. Left side, it's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes with the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Notre. Out wide left, it's Sategna. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look,
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
and this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield, it's Notre. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going for a big play downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. The 40. The 30. He goes out of bounds. No time remaining on the clock, and that'll do it for the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Moving the pocket, it's Notre. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Really nice job by the defense. Here in the second half, they've got to have the mentality with the lead. If we just don't give up any more...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Changing the routes with his receivers. Needs it here on 4th down. Fights off a defender. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about this.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Blaylock. Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Right side, it's Sategna. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Blaylock. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Sategna. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Lost the throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Second and long here. Red Evan on the RPO. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Stepping to the right. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. Touchdown Sooners! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense. and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sees a crease. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Looking for running room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Just feeds the running back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Long way to go on 2nd down. Sayin. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're all over it. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The run inside. It's Blaylock. He's past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Looking for a gap. It's Blaylock. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got it. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick give. It's Robinson. Breaks the tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Mateer. Rolls right. He's going to take off. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And this one is perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. Nice grab to get that squib kicking. They got him in the end zone for a safety, just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey in Shai Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Scarlet Knights head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Scarlet Knights will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Signaling to his guys. Play action, C.J. Carr. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that. Your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front of that defensive line.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Carr on play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Sweet cut there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to...
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Hopkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Hits inside, it's Raymond. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And, man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down, your guys got to come through.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Holds on, it's Anthony. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
Stop right there.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. I can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's incomplete, a fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs. Play action, Carr. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
Got a man. It's Flanagan. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Carr throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hopkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Takes the handoff. It's Raymond. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to... this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Punt is on its way. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making the adjustment. Play fake, Carr. Look out! And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore.
Breaks free and he might be gone. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. Finds his target. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback changing the play. C.J. Carr firing again. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Hopkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Straight ahead, it's Raymond. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They give it to him again. Steps Snaps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Powers inside. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. From deep, it's Hopkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in.
A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game, he said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hurricanes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Saying to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? Put a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups. You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Making the adjustment on the play. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Julian Say it. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Smith with the grab over the middle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skilled players throwing the ball, and right now that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, they block it. He's got it, and he can go with it. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here's Mensa to throw. That's reeled in. It's Vaughn. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball, get his paw out there to knock it down.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Mensa from the gun on third down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Play fake, Sayin. Moved to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Good, strong tackle.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A give to Brown. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the third play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Touchdown, Hurricane! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, say it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Left side, it's Johnson. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Say it. Got his man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's there's always football on the bad pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Quick catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back.
Number 96, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Follows his blocks. It's Fletcher. He's got the first down, but he'll need a lot more than that on this final play. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Brown. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Throws to the back. Tosses it incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Miami! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. State offense onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Sayed throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And the Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Motion from the wide receiver. Saying back to the air. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Julian Sayed to throw. Left side, it's Jackson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
16.
And he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Fletcher. He's got enough. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off play action on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeye! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the counter play. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Mensah. Hauls it in. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Nice pickup on the return. A live look at Hard Rock Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, last week they knocked off the #1 team in the country, and now they have moved into the #1 position themselves. But he said that shouldn't matter. What matters is doing your job, executing on every play, and focusing on the next game. That's the most important. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. He's changing the play. Tells to run, wants to pass. fires to the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Mensah. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. It's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Buying time to his right. On the run, deep down the right side. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone.
Going deep. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Julian with the play fake. Still on his feet. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Sayin. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Swings it out to the flat. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You're looking down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that.
Intercepted deep in his own end. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Going to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Hits inside, it's Jackson. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Still looking to his right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. At the end of quarter one, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Throwing, say it. Rolls right. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a touch.
Crimson Tide and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
He's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Now they'll try the right side. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 40, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Oh, pressure's coming. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby. Got to make the play on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Mack. Move to his right. He's going to take a shot right away. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go play action with Matt. Soft spot in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick handoff. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll return it. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll give it on the counter. Still on his feet at the 25. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll go play action with Matt. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Finding some room. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Nice move. Create some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Gets a hand in there.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Extending the play. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Wants to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Snapped on fourth down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete.